everything, and you know she got a she ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sounding like bass hitters. And mother fellas, they been seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think I'm better than men, and I won't tell if you.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started, and we're underway from Soldier Field. Brown with a return here. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Winston now off the play fake. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's Winston, 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Will Rowe from the gun. Pass is made. It's the Michigan rookie. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponent starts the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
We've set it down from 37.
70 Timberwolves.
First down throw here for Milrow. Into traffic, complete! And he's brought down after a short gain.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't know the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Going deep towards the end zone. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
You know, that's a risk of putting up a jump ball in the end zone. You know, some of these defenders in this day and age can go up and get it with the best of the receivers. That's one they got away with. It should have been a pick and, frankly, a touchback.
Send the tight end in motion. Milrow throwing on third down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This will not connect. Not enough leg, and too far left as well. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Out of the pistol, Winston. Brought in right side. And he's out for clear. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pull that in front further, 13-10. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. On the gun, Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing now on third and 2. As he records his 7th interception of the season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So has some space inside the 35. To the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
I love that jet sweep for so many different reasons, Kate. But I really love when you get your athlete coming across, building up speed, so you can take off once that edge is set. He gets to that field, turns that type of run into a highlight reel run.
this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young with it. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take to result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing else to be found outside of that. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. The defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came to that one.
Third and just 2 to go.
Ready. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short.
Yeah.
Oh, he put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it. Well, nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd down carry for Achane. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. 1st down from the 42.
Here we go. Cowboys.
Milroe now to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him. Altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Milroe hangs on to it. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be sent just outside that red zone. The big play, that's him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that can tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Milroe with it on 1st. Open way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. You're the last line of defense, the guy that's going to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, encourage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. punch it in. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks lower the deficit they face. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these...
What the fuck? No good. Some troubles for Hockey early here as he misses on the extra point. On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
He must got light. What the fuck?
And he misses this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First plays a design run. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 18 cop. Ready?
Line up the design keeper. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle, instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Seahawks sending out the dime look here ahead of this 3rd down.
Ready? Blackwood, get that.
To the air on 3rd and long. The screen down from the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So we're through one. It's a 17-6 ball game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. That's what right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Ready to go.
Shotgun snap now to Winston. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Offense tag for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. On 4th down, it's Tory Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Quick toss headed left. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up in the 38. Here's Milroe, first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith in J-Pop. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Go, Reed, go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Throwing now, Milroe. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Seahawks.
All set to go now from the 35.
Check that, street.
They'll run here on first down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock York, that have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
To the air, Milroe. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and he's going to bring up 3rd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches read and react? Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it off. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything's a process. It's got to be perfect.
What's that was kick?
But it's going to wind up off the mark.
Dang.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. On the play fake, Winston. That one's cut on the left sideline. Good rally to catch by the defense, stopping the game at the 33. Giving 24 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to details, be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Manunga from the pistol. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if the injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis and that run support.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Winston. And they bring him down around the 34.
That That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. Vacates quickly left side. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
Kid, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? He's going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
He fields it from the 8. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco. Bronco 80. My man. Ready.
Here's Milroe to throw. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, bless his heart. We're some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down. This guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating for that kind of result?
Milroe hangs on to it. They pitch it out to him here. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's not his game, Brock. That's not his game. Somebody who wants to win by running through people, not popping out into space.
Yeah, I think we can agree he's probably going to hear that same messaging when he gets to the sidelines, too.
Milroe from the gun. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. It's a pick of 33 yards. And that means a first set of downs for Seattle. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down throw here from Milroe. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Ready.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Go. Come on. Hey.
Shotgun now for Milroe. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
QB took the chance right there and nearly paid dearly for it. You know, that's one of those situations, Kate, that if you're going to put the ball in harm's way, you got to make sure it's your guy or nobody.
And they fake it. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Yeah, I'm all for aggressive. I don't mind that at all. But you better be right. If you're going to make that call and risk putting points on the board, you better not fail like they did right there.
Here's Winston, 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Menendez. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
Winston now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Running right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 33. Manungai gets it off his own read. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send it right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Here's Winston to the air. Escapes the pocket. Finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses it second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chases out to his right. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Winston. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Santos' kick is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, Milroe hits his running back. And this winds up being an excellent play for him. Come deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll go play action here. It's Milroe. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the clear cleanest games without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He's able to drive that final back to the ground by Nick Imamori.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To the ground. It's Mononga. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready?
They go with Mononga here. This drive is going to continue. He's taken down to 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. Momentum changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
60 bucks.
Here's a design run. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Ready?
Here's another for it.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
Now for back at the 7. Here's 3rd and goal. Winston. He's got it. It's in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL,
shit.
everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? They could have gone for it for sure, Kate. I'm sure there's some folks on that sideline asking why they didn't go for a touchdown. But they took what they felt like was a guaranteed 3 points. But that miss is a stunning reminder. There is never a guarantee in the NFL.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He's going deep! And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Ready? 3. Come on.
Throw in 3rd down. Screen to the running back. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Go, Reed. Go. Let's go now.
Running back sets in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
You think I could say positive about the execution of that play? At least you didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Morrow hangs on to it. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well. It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point of this game, and failing to convert that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down at the 31. We gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Winston now off the play fake. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
And right there is the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second.
Ready?
To throw, here's Winston. Dumped off to his running back. Short pick up to their own 31. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready? Wait.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And some textbook work on that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Seattle getting everybody 6. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a toss headed right. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Milroe looking to throw. And all around a tough play for him. It took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Right, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First down from the 42.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First down from the 42. Throwing now, Milroe. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Brought in, inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
It's a pickup of 44 yards.
Guys, he's Jalen.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pit wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, go.
Now it's Monunga. Fights his way through a tackle. That's some decent running there. Gets him forward. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Cade, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready? Let me go.
With Monunga. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Cade, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Oh boy.
Another carry for him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the play fake, Winston.
Oh,
That one is
man.
incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? White 25. Wait.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. This is Cox. That's Walker. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the 6 after ripping off the gain of 28.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All set now. 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know, some positive yardage here, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. He brings it in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. Stafford still sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Again, it's Monunga. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready. Stop.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. He maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears moments away from win number 12. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This just 21 yards down the pipe. Santos' kick is good, and that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. To throw, here's Milrow. Here's a screen out for Walker. Looks a tackle, he's still going. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. This play goes for 36. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I can guarantee you that's going to be a Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
60 license.
1st down throw here from Milrow. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That type of play right there, Brock. Who do you credit more? Are you crediting him for making the catch? Or the quarterback for putting just the right touch on that football?
Are you asking me the quarterback? Or maybe
The unbiased observer of football.
Sure. Well, the quarterback's going to say that's all it's made. That's a beautiful arc. Don't you love that touch? The receiver's going to say, yeah, but I'm the one who brought it down for you. The answer is it's both, and that was awesome.
Looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burned your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. 1st down, here's Swift. That's an 8-yard chunk to stop this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Going on again with Swift. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's got the 1st down for the Bears, Brock, and that should close them this win. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They give it to him again. Only can get his yard here. It's going to be 3rd down.
Gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He's running up for him.
Good game. Oof.
So the Bears come away with the win. Well, we talked about it throughout this